Bayon Temple, the Temple of the Smiling Faces. Name: Bayon Temple, Prasat Bayon. Location: Angkor Thom, near Siem Reap, Cambodia. Era: late 12th to early 13th century CE. Religion: initially Mahayana Buddhist, later incorporated Hindu and Theravada Buddhist elements. Founder: King Jayavarman VII, reigned c. 1181 to 1218 CE. Style: Bayon style, distinct from the earlier Angkor Wat style. Significance: the state temple of Jayavarman VII, representing the intersection of heaven and earth, the spiritual and political center of his capital, Angkor Thom. Bayon Temple was built during the reign of King Jayavarman VII, one of the most powerful and devout rulers of the Khmer Empire. After the Cham invasion of 1177, which devastated Angkor, Jayavarman VII reconquered the city and established a new capital, Angkor Thom, the Great City. At the center of this new capital, he built Bayon as his state temple, symbolizing the cosmic center of the universe and embodying his vision of a Buddhist kingdom that embraced compassion, unity, and divine kingship. Originally, Bayon was dedicated to Mahayana Buddhism, with the king himself often associated with Avalokiteshvara, Lokeshvara, the Bodhisattva of compassion. However, after Jayavarman VII's death, later Hindu and Theravada Buddhist kings modified the temple, adding or altering iconography to align with their own beliefs. As a result, Bayon exhibits a fascinating blend of Buddhist and Hindu imagery, reflecting centuries of religious evolution in Cambodia. Bayon is best known for its massive stone towers, each adorned with serene, smiling faces carved into all four sides. There were originally 54 towers with over 200 carved faces. Each face has a gentle smile and half-closed eyes, symbolizing serenity, compassion, and omnipotence. Scholars debate whether these faces represent Avalokiteshvara, Lokeshvara, the Bodhisattva of compassion, or King Jayavarman VII himself, depicted as a divine ruler embodying compassion. This duality mirrors the role of the king as both a spiritual and temporal leader. Bayon stands at the geometric center of Angkor Thom, symbolizing Mount Meru, the mythical center of the universe in Hindu-Buddhist cosmology. Outer Gallery: long corridors with exquisite bas-reliefs depicting historical events and everyday Khmer life. Inner Gallery encloses a second set of bas-reliefs with more mythological scenes. Central Sanctuary: a circular tower rising about 43 meters high, surrounded by the famous face towers. Material: constructed mainly of sandstone, brought from nearby quarries, and intricately carved with fine detail. The bas-reliefs on Bayon's walls are among the most vivid and unique in Khmer art. They depict the Battle of Cham, showing Jayavarman VII's victories. Daily life scenes, market vendors, fishermen, cockfights, and festivals. Mythological stories from Hindu and Buddhist traditions. 13th century, converted to Hindu worship under Jayavarman VIII, who defaced many Buddhist images. 14th to 15th centuries, adapted to Theravada Buddhism, which remains dominant in Cambodia today. 19th to 20th centuries, rediscovered and restored by French archaeologists under the École Française d'Extrême Orient, FEO. Today, Bayon is one of Angkor's most visited temples, symbolizing the mystery and spiritual depth of Cambodia's ancient civilization. Bayon is not just a temple, it is a metaphor for the universe. The faces represent divine compassion watching over the kingdom. The layout represents cosmic harmony, with Bayon as the world's spiritual center. The word Bayon might come from the Khmer word Banyan, symbolizing wisdom and enlightenment. The temple once featured gold and colored stucco decorations, now faded, but once dazzling in sunlight. When viewed from certain angles, the towers form patterns of smiling faces looking in all four directions, symbolizing omnipotence and peace. The reliefs connect the divine with the ordinary lives of people, showing that spirituality and daily life are intertwined.